Alright, I believe we are live. Let's see if anyone else is around. Hello. Welcome. It has been 14 years since I started watching Smash Brothers related videos and hype trailers and so on. So, to commemorate the ending of an era, I have decided before the next announcement to watch all of the previous Smash Brothers trailers. It's very early where I am, so sorry if I'm a little wonky at the moment. Okay, now let's start with. I'm using DYL's playlist of all Smash Brothers character trailers, so thank you for that. And we'll start where this doesn't really count, but it is the trailer for Smash 64.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it'll have to be the only one for me is you.
Friend habit.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Brothers, where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
Alright.
Within Nintendo, we've had a lot of discussion about which of our most popular characters should be ready to appear in games when Nintendo GameCube comes to market. We think we've got a great answer. Take a look.
Trailer for Melee. Melee was the first one I played. It was at a cousin had it, and would bring it to family gatherings when I was very young, and I remember being enraptured by it. The music and the visual style and the tone really stuck with me, as well as the fighting Master Hand at the end of Classic Mode. I was wanting to, like, beat the hand, so that was my big thing, was like, when I would play the game, I'm like, I'm gonna try to beat the hand. I was that young. And then finally, I got Melee for the GameCube in like 2006, maybe 7? And I played it all the time with my sisters. My main was Link. My sisters would play Zelda and Young Link. We'd go on Hyrule Temple. Or actually, Dr. Mario was also a favorite. Yeah, I mean, we just played it like party game, like kids we were. And I loved it. I loved it. Welcome, Junie. Glad to see you here. I've got my Dr. Pepper to commemorate. It's Dr. Pepper and cream soda. That's gonna get me through this. I should let you know the reason I'm starting this early is because this playlist in combination is going to be like an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm giving myself ample time. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know. I will turn this down slightly. Is the balance good now? Maybe keep it turned up a little bit. All right, Junie, let's go. So yeah, I've seen the C3 trailer before. Not when I was a kid. This is really cool because, you know, this is the first time Samus. This is the first time a lot of these characters appeared on GameCube, obviously, but a lot of these characters still had not had games in years. Samus, good example. Ness, another good example. At this stage, I don't think Zelda was announced as a character yet. They just showed off Sheik. Ice Climber. Thanks, Ginny.
They really dug for that one.
They really dug for that one. Yeah.
15 years later, Iceman was back.
Nearly all of Nintendo's popular characters have been vividly brought to life on the Nintendo GameCube. You've seen Super Smash Brothers here. Tomorrow you can actually play it on the show floor.
Whoa.
We're going to continue to make games like this for Nintendo GameCube, the kind that you can play with your friends and your family.
Alright. Now where the real hype begins. The Brawl E3 2006 trailer. Now this is the real shit. I remember watching this at my grandma's house. Same cousins who showed me Melee also showed me this. They're like, oh, this is the next one that's about to come out for the Wii. And I was like, whoa, this looks so cool. So this trailer is iconic for me. This was like the showcase of Brawl. And the first time we got like dramatic character reveals like this. You know? I had no idea who I didn't know who Meta Knight was. I didn't know who Pit was. I didn't know who Zero Suit Samus was. This is really the beginning of the Smash hype cycle. Sakurai would post to the Smash Dojo every single day, so, or every single weekday at least. This is the only character I knew, of course. Wario! I know. Brawl music, right? It's something else. But yeah, he posts something new every day. I would go to the Smash Dojo and watch. And the dramatic reveal. I can't imagine what this reaction must have been like. Like Solid Snake being in Smash Brothers of all characters must have been the most bizarre thing in the world back then. I had no idea who he was, of course. I was like 6. 6 or 7. Yeah. This only happened because Kojima wanted him in. Like, Snake would not be the kind of character to really fit in with Smash. He never really has, but they make it work somehow. October 2007, the reveal. Still unmatched in some ways, in terms of most wanted, most hyped characters in Smash Brothers. I remember where I was when this happened. I was visiting family out of town, and I was using their computer to check the Smash Dojo, as I was wont to do, and I refreshed the page and I saw, like, new challenger Sonic, and I absolutely flipped my shit. As did the entire internet, so I'm told. Oh man. Which is one of the reasons Brawl was delayed, was to try to implement him into the game. Alright, now here we go. E3 2013, or 20... Yes, E3 2013. The reveal of Smash 4. We already knew this was coming, and it had taken 2 years to get any new news about it. I remember watching the stream, it being very laggy, and so being ruined about some of the surprises here. I love this little, like, character intro with all the different logos showing up. It's the original 8, except instead of Yoshi, it's Pit, because Kid Icarus Uprising had just come out. The hype for 3DS Smash. Yeah, I was going into high school when this was happening. And so, the freshman year of high school for me was part of the hype cycle leading up to Smash 4. Actually, freshman and sophomore year, because it didn't come out until the end of 2014. So after this, we had a 1.5 year wait. We had it so easy with Ultimate that we only had to wait a few months. This we had to wait a whole 1.5 years. So this was a much more drawn-out hype cycle in the style of Brawl. And of course, here's the iconic, the beginning of the iconic character reveals that would come to be, with Villager as the first pick. I'm sorry, Sakurai. These titles are still shitty as fuck. It's just like Smash Brothers 4 Nintendo 3DS and 4 Wii U are terrible titles. They serve their purpose, clearly, but I remember being like, damn, I hope those are placeholders, and of course they weren't. This I was spoiled about, because I got a text message about this while I was streaming. Oh well. It was fine. Because it's fucking Mega Man. This probably might have been as big as Sonic. Maybe not quite as big, but the internet was a bit of a bigger place, so maybe. But at least in gaming spaces, this was as big as Sonic. And yeah, he was one of my most wanted characters too, so absolutely hype. Because by this time I had played Mega Man 2, I'd played Mega Man 3, so like, I was all in to this. So for me, like, Simon Belmont was only sort of missing one, so, but we got him. Ah, this arrangement. Still so iconic. Shells. A lot of these characters I only sort of knew existed because of playing Super Mario Brothers crossover or watching AVGN. Or like Captain N or so on. Amy, good to see ya. Yeah. The Wii Fit Trainer. This was shown at the E3 show floor, not during the Nintendo presentation that year. And I remember everyone being like, huh? But even at this early stage, I figured, like, this is the kind of shit that Sakurai gets on, right? Where he just introduces characters no one ever would have thought of. And everyone thought it was a joke, and it was so dumb. But I always thought it was hilarious. I'm glad this character wasn't one of, like, the long-awaited monthly reveals, you know? Otherwise, people would have been like, what the fuck? like what happened with Piranha Plant, which I guess we'll see. Now this one was the end of a monthly wait. A long monthly wait. in which the character was revealed on the website with a trailer. So, I think that's how they did it. Sometimes they were in Nintendo Directs, but I think, especially toward the end, but early on they were just kind of on their own. So you already knew who the character was before you started your trailer. But I always liked, you know, combining Kirby Air Ride and Mario Kart Rainbow Road. Yeah. And Rosalina made sense. I remember when Brawl came out being kind of disappointed that there wasn't any Super Mario Galaxy stuff in it. But just because, you know, Brawl took so long to come out. Matchup of the century. Yeah, no, I liked Piranha Plant, but I know, but actually, I think you could probably watch my reaction to it. It's on my channel. It came at a time in which everyone was expecting the Grinch leak. I'll get to that when we get to it, but yeah, Rosalina and Luma. I think everyone was happy about this. I was just glad to see like Galaxy representation because that was a big game in my childhood. I still haven't really gotten a hang of the Luma mechanics. I think of all the Mario characters, this was the one probably that everyone was like most excited about. I'm not sure if I was. If out of the Mario characters, I can't remember like which one I would have wanted the most. Probably Daisy or Waluigi, to be honest. Hi, Ethan Peach. Good to see you. You are here very early. I started this early because I wanted to watch through all the trailers. Trailer doesn't drop for another, like, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So you're welcome to stay here and join or go hang out somewhere else and come back. I know. Yeah, there's still some hope. Gino, there's still, cause yeah. One day. Hopefully. This I was hyped about. I was so excited. Little Mac was one of my most wanted characters because he was an assist trophy in Brawl, which a lot of people forget. I think it didn't make much of an impression then. But Punch-Out is still one of my favorite all-time NES games. I loved the Wii game, and I was very glad to see that Wii game got representation. It's the same voice of Doc Lewis and all that. Of course, Little Mac in the game is not the best of characters, but this reveal was so exciting for me because I absolutely love Punch-Out. And it finally gave you hope that, like, American-loved characters might get into Smash too. I know. Can you imagine? That would be so funny.
Quit fooling around up there. Smash ain't no joke. All right, shake it off, son. Build up the power meter. Now, man, let it rip.
I gotta say, at the time, I was like, oh, they're really just leading into the arcade Punch-Out because that was the only popular Japanese one. But honestly, I mean, when you think about it, like, how else would they integrate a Punch-Out mechanic into Smash? I mean, I guess, like, Star Punches, like, I don't really know how you would implement that. The power meter just makes more sense. The recent Sakurai quote makes it sound like he's passing the torch. No, that makes sense to me, too. I want him to take like, a good, solid 2-year vacation. Okay, now, this is interesting. This was during a Smash Brothers specific direct, like the first Smash Brothers specific direct there was. First off, I remember being very sad Pokemon Trainer was gone, because Ivysaur was my favorite Pokemon, and I wanted to play as him, but that's fine. And I remember this being at the beginning of that direct, and so it was like, oh, new trailer, and then it was just Pokemon, and I'm like, okay, Pokemon's whatever. I don't dislike Pokemon, I just don't really mind it. Now, everyone and their mothers thought that was Mewtwo for, like, the beginning, because they didn't know who Greninja was yet, like me, because they hadn't played Pokemon Gen 6. And they're like, oh my god, is that Mewtwo? It's not, clearly. So they're like, is this the Mewtwo replacement? Hey, I guess it's possible this could just be a Pokemon, right? I think someone early on said they wanted to play as Arceus. Actually, I would take Arceus. At least it's a Pokemon I know. But it's probably not going to be. If it is a Pokemon, it'll be Gen 8. Right. So yeah, Greninja, I remember being like, hey, he looks fine. But I had no idea who he was. So ultimately, this reveal is low. This direct was a good one, because they revealed also a lot of veterans returning. They did a fake out with Zero Suit Samus. They were like, because they're showing off the new Final Smashes, and Samus didn't transform, and it's like, what happened to Zero Suit, you said? Unfortunately, she won't be participating in this round of Smash Brothers. Nah, I'm only kidding. That shows the new Zero Suit redesign. Yeah. Now we got E3 2014, a year after the game's official unveiling. We still did not know that many characters in the game. I think probably one of the smartest decisions they made in like for Ultimate, revealing all of the returning characters at once, which really only worked because they all returned, right? This trailer is unmatched. It's like, look at that. Club Nintendo, I think was still around back then, had 3 different posters based on the Villager, Rosalina, and this trailer that I have hanging in my basement back home. This is so cool. The anime-style cutscenes. Pit versus Link. Now, I know everyone was like, oh, we want to play as Palutena. I was a huge fan of Kid Icarus Uprising, of course. But I never really got the Palutena hype. Besides it being, like, a hot lady, right? But, like, I get it. I mean, she's the series' namesake in Japan. So I kind of get it on that level, too. But yeah, I remember being like, cool, Palutena. I was like, I don't know what her moveset's gonna look like. But I was like, sure, I'll take it. There was also a fake leak at this time that also had Palutena and Mario. But it wasn't the same character model.
You want to fight too, Lady Palutena? I'm no stranger to fighting. Have you forgotten that time we fought each other? Yeah, sure. But that was when the chaos under mind control.
I love the
Anything Angel can do, a goddess can do better.
I love the reference to the events of Kid Icarus Uprising.
To protect you.
But this was a really smart move to make her specials based on the powers from Kid Icarus Uprising. And this is back when you could customize special moves. God, I remember custom moves. Black Hole and Mega Laser. That was a combo they used in Light versus Dark mode on Kid Icarus Uprising. What a fantastic multiplayer mode that was. Viridi! Man, I wish they didn't replace Palutena and Viridi's voice actors every time. Hashtag not my Viridi. And then here, Dark Pit shows up, and no one knew what this meant. until the ESRB leak, which we're about to get to. Oh God, the ESRB leak. What a good time. Of course, everyone wanted Ridley and King K. Rool and all those characters that just didn't show up. And Ice Climbers. Now this, I remember people saying this trailer looks kind of bad. I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. I loved this trailer. I watched it all the time. Pac-Man was also one of my most wanted characters, actually. So this just made sense. And I was so happy that it was the classic design. And not, like, the Ghostly Adventures redesign. That thrilled me to no end. You know. Because, you know, I grew up with Pac-Man collection on Game Boy Advance, so... And the fact that it's just referencing all these different Namco arcade games just felt right, you know? And Namco Bandai was co-developing this game and Ultimate. I'm still upset Pac-Maze isn't an Ultimate, sorry. I know Pac-Man probably would have been probably is easier to, you know, make, and it had to make 103 stages or whatever. But still. And then this kind of confirmed Game & Watch was back, but they never really said outright, so you never really knew. Yeah, that made him the co-oldest character. Now this actually was the first character to be revealed for Smash that E3. Yeah. I don't know who most of those Pokemon are, Amy, but Cinderace, I think, is the one a lot of people have been seeing, but I guess that might be too similar to Incineroar. Now this, I remember, there was literally a petition at this time to get Reggie in Smash. I remember this. And so this was hype. Reggie versus Iwata, rest in peace. Like... Still iconic. Mm-hmm. The reveal of Mii Fighters. Which, I mean, I guess just made sense. Iwata playing a sword fighter, the far inferior character. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, and the reveal of Amiibo support. Okay, real talk. Did anyone actually, like, fight with their Amiibo? I remember making Amiibo for each of the ones I got for Smash 4, but I don't think I ever really toyed with them that much. I agree, Sword Fighter did get better in Ultimate. But yeah, that's interesting. Now, I knew very little about Fire Emblem at this time, but I loved this trailer when it dropped. I revealed Captain Falcon for one, and the style was so cool. I had played the Fire Emblem Awakening demo, so I knew who all these characters were. I didn't know that the Marth in the demo was Lucina, but like I figured that out pretty quickly. And this was before another Fire Emblem character became like a meme. So the fact that there were 4 in one Smash game was like so cool, right? Because before this, I was always under the impression they just replaced the most recent one. They'd keep Marth and then keep cycling out the newest ones, like they did with Ike and Roy. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, this reveal, and when it comes in with the Melee Fire Emblem music, ah, so good.
It's going to be all right.
Time to tip the scales.
Time to tip the scales. Smash has many powerful
I think this was a standalone trailer reveal.
but I am no ordinary swordsman. Thunder.
Wow, you have so many tomes.
I can only use them so many times, which is why I carry my loving sword.
This is no time for me to rest. I'll fight at your side.
Laura Bailey is the voice of Lucina. Love it. And she's like, she plays like Marth.
Is that the Hero King himself?
And the radiant hero of legend. Worthy opponents indeed.
I was like, oh my god, 4 characters. This is amazing. How many do we have? How many are we at now? 7? And then this, the controversy. Everyone wanted Crom and he didn't get in. But he kind of got in here. So a lot of people were confused because they thought that Crom was in the game, but he's actually the final Smash. Good stuff. Yeah, I can see that, Amy. I really like Ivysaur was my Project M main. Now at this point the ESRB leak had happened. And Shulk was one of the characters that was leaked in that. And so everyone's like, oh, you know, Team Real, Team Fake. I was always on Team Real, to be honest, because it looked kind of weird enough that I don't think anyone other than Sakurai would have come up with it. Or, like, it made sense that Sakurai would come up with it. I had no idea what Xenoblade Chronicles was at this point. But the fact that, like, I mean, like, I knew it existed, and I knew Shulk was a wanted character from it. But I was like, is this too obscure? It, like, barely came out in the US, right? So, like, who knows? But the fact that this was revealed to be the case made so many people very happy, obviously, who really love Xenoblade.
Now it's short time. This is the Monado's power.
But yeah, there were still some people that were like, this doesn't confirm the ESRB leak, because it's just Shulk. But, like, at this point, I think everyone kind of figured that it was. Which is weird, because it had characters like Dr. Mario and Dark Pit and Duck Hunt, and no one believed that those would ever make it into the game, right? Over, like, characters like Ridley or King K. Rool, but of course they did. Yeah, me too. I remember the big controversy. Oh, and the fucking Ridley in Pyrosphere, they gave, like, the shadow. And so people were like, wait, is this actually, like, a boss? Or is it Ridley being, like, sucked by a Metroid? Like, there was some intense conspiracy-level stuff in order for people to cope with the fact that Ridley wasn't in the game. I remember posting on Smashboard stuff like, maybe they're doing it so, like, you get 5 new characters each, in each, like, 5 distinct characters in both games, and when you connect the 2, you get them in the other, which explained all the shitty characters like Dr. Mario and so on coming back, and not all this other stuff. Yeah. Now, at this point, no one cared, because the 3DS game was already out. The ESRB leaks were months in the making, so everyone knew Dr. Mario and Duck Hunt were in the game. But these trailers are pretty cool otherwise. Remember, it made sense Bowser Jr. would be in it. But the Koopalings also was just the cherry on top, because I grew up on Super Mario World, so I always loved the Koopalings, and I'm really glad that they and Bowser Jr. are all playable. Iggy was my favorite. And Shadow Mario. I remember everyone loving seeing Shadow Mario as the final Smash. Although it doesn't make much sense, the Koopalings also have it. This would have been so cool if people don't already do this. Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. So fun. The only Roy in the game for a while. I remember this happening and being like, well, it's not happening. Roy from Fire Emblem's never getting in because we have Roy from the Koopalings getting in instead. The Smash Brothers 50 Fact Extravaganza. The reveal of Mewtwo. I was sitting in my high school's, like, in front of, like, the gym in my high school watching this during, like, an afternoon in which there was some, like... I was taking notes outside of, like, a basketball game going on. And I was... Like, I think I still have my sheet, like, my note sheet from the time, and it was just scribbles at this point. Like, Mewtwo!
This completion date is scheduled for spring of 2015. Please stay tuned.
That was cool, because it was just the reveal that there was DLC, and that Mewtwo was the first one, one of the most requested characters to return. So that was so cool. This trailer I also think was really cool. I remember when the ESRB leak was happening, everyone's like, Duck Hunt? That's such a stupid character. But I'm like, you forget how fun characters like Rob and, you know, Wii Fit Trainer can be. Like, this feels right up Sakurai's alley, right? So it just makes sense. I don't, actually. The transition here is really cool. I don't think I remember those pictures. I remember being like, God, I can't wait to try out this character. And now here's where it doesn't make sense that in Europe the character is called Duck Hunt Duo, because it's a trio. Because the third person is the person who's shooting the light gun. I gotta say, the Duck Hunt stage kind of looks like crap. I mean, I imagine it probably was easier to develop, you know. Circle pad. Oh, like broken off circle pads. Yikes. I think I remember there being like a disclaimer at the bottom of the screen, like NES Zapper not compatible or something. Ah, here we go. April. Wow, it took until April 2015 for this to drop. It was quite a wait. But yeah. Mewtwo Strikes Back. That was the tagline everyone wanted, and I'm so glad they got it. But yeah, I remember it taking this long because didn't they release him on the same day as Lucas? Now I remember this. At this time, I was on a bus for a school, like a music department field trip to Disney. And I think we were on the bus back when this dropped. We were at like a rest stop or something. And I was watching this. So yeah. And I guess that's why it took until April, because they wanted to release both of them at the same time. Now, we had no idea Lucas was coming, which is why I absolutely love the tagline, Lucas comes out of nowhere. Because it's a pun, because Nowhere Islands, which is where he's from in Mother 3. But I remember this trailer starting, hearing the Mother 3 love theme, and being like, oh my god, no way. Oh my god, Lucas is back! Which was a big deal for me as an Earthbound fan. Woo! I was not expecting this, and it was absolutely wonderful. Lucas comes out of nowhere! Absolutely thrilled to pieces. Ogre Battle, Bad Mr. Frosty, Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger, WarioWare, Phoenix, Layton, Ninten, Porky. Ninten's on my list too, actually. I mean, maybe Porky would make more sense, but I would just want the 3, you know? Oh my god, if it is Ninten, like, I've been on my Phoenix Wright hype train this whole time. But, like, if it's actually Ninten, I mean, I guess we are a little late for an anniversary, huh? But, like, oh my god. If it was Ninten, because Ninten's my other, like, pipe dream, never gonna happen character. I feel like Phoenix is a lot more likely. Ryu and Roy were both leaked. I remember this. They were leaked in a data mine of Smash 4 DLC. So this was not a surprise. But it was still great either way, because I loved playing these characters. They brought back the original Melee voice actor to return to do new lines. He's like, get out of here, Roy. Yeah, Geno Malabrai by 64. I have Phoenix, Layton, and Ninten on my list of 30 characters here, which I'll run down once this segment of the day is over. Everyone's still being pissed that Lyn is an assist trophy. Ah, yes, the first original Smash Brothers character. Since it came out before Binding Blade, because Binding Blade was delayed. Here comes the new challenger, Ryu. This was still hype to see. Street Fighter rep in Smash. I mean, it just made sense. He was a lot of fun to play. I think that's the first time they've ever done the X, this character, this series. I think that's the first time they did that. Smash Brothers X Street Fighter. Yeah, because she was one of the main characters in Fire Emblem GBA, right? Binding Blade sequel. The two different final smashes.
You must defeat my Shoryuken to stand a chance.
You must defeat Shang-Long to stand a chance. That is true. We don't have either of those. I think of those, and the Heihachi Mii Fighter for Tekken also. But yeah, of those, the one that is sort of, I guess, the most prominent would be Mortal Kombat, but also maybe the hardest to implement into Smash, considering, I don't know, they could just have some, they could like lean into the like babality and friendships and like make it all intentionally kid friendly and tongue in cheek. They could do that with Mortal. Oh yeah, you could do Mortal Kombat Mii outfits, Scorpion and so on. I think that would be interesting. Now this, I remember, broke the internet. I didn't realize how big of a deal it really was at the time, Cloud being in Smash. But, well, actually, I did, but like not like how big. Because I remember being like, man, all the people who played as Cloud in Super Smash Flash are gonna be really happy. This was a surprise, I think. I think this was his own DLC. Yeah, I was about to say sweat. Yeah, just make it all sweat, like in the Super Nintendo version. Or in the Genesis version before you enter the blood code. Yeah. I would be very surprised if it was Mortal Kombat, especially considering that Nintendo's the one that chose the fighters for Fighters Pass. I don't know if they want to be associated with Mortal Kombat now. Maybe. It's always possible. Remember everyone being annoyed that Cloud was too good. And the fact that it was only 2 music tracks. Because of the licensing problems with the Square Enix music. And you know, they got more tracks once Sephiroth was in. But yeah, this is really cool still. I remember actually Matthew Toronto not wanting Cloud to be in Smash. He was like, come on, out of all the Final Fantasy characters, it's the one that wasn't on Nintendo. And also he was just annoyed because he kept losing in online matches to Clouds. He wanted like a Terra or a character from like Final Fantasy 4 or 6. Corrin chooses to smash. Now this is
This way.
Big brother?
whatever is chosen either had a release relatively soon or will have one soon and is going to be announced alongside the reveal. That's a good prediction. It could be. So this was from the final presentation where they revealed the final 2 DLC fighters. And I remember at this stage, out of all of the DLC characters people wanted, the fact that Corrin was the choice. Obviously this is from Fire Emblem Fates at the time, which is the anticipated sequel or follow-up to Awakening. Everyone being like, really? Another Fire Emblem character? We just got Roy. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, big brother. I've made my decision. How could you? You're giving up on us and
I watched this, like, I think after school in, like, the choir room. I remember where I was when I was watching these. At this point, I kind of was tapped out of the Smash hype cycle, so I didn't really care that it was people I didn't really know about. It was like, okay, cool, I'll try them out.
He's really mastered it, hasn't he? What did you expect?
Are those warriors of the Outrealms? Not to worry.
Yeah, I remember people being disappointed by the last one for this, because it was this one and the next one as the two chosen characters.
I've decided. My path is to take on the legendary heroes of Smash.
Honestly, at this stage, because like Fates wasn't super successful, especially in the West, I think Corrin might be a contender for one of the more obscure characters in Smash. In terms of, like, people probably not playing their game, you know. Bayonetta, the winner of the Smash ballot. Be careful what you wish for, everyone. No, I love Bayonetta as a character, but
Challenger approaches.
whew, she was broken in Smash 4.
Oh, another angel. Must have missed one.
Remember, she was booed when she showed up in the character approaching intro for Smash Ultimate. It was also like, wow, this character from a rated M series. But yeah,
Who is that, Lady Palutena? It's an Umber Witch.
strong bad for
I thought they were
Smash.
extinct.
Yeah, from Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people.
From an endangered species. Watch out for her bullet arcs. She uses 4 guns. Pursuing attack? I like it when you play hard to get.
I'm so glad they've kept Anthony Del Rio as the voice of Pit.
Wow,
You know, they've got they keep replacing Palutena and Viridi, but at least Pit's the same.
Gotcha.
Bayonetta 3, huh? It's happening. Finally, actually.
It's witch time. Witches can control time itself.
Oh yeah. For good boys and girls. Apparently that was just like a joke in the translation. That's not exactly what he said. But it's funny. Oh no, the combos. Wasn't there that story where at the Smash Ultimate Invitational in E3 2018, Plup chose Bayonetta and did the ladder combos during the tournament just to show Sakurai that it was still broken? And then someone was sitting behind him and he like shook his head. Yes!
She can also summon huge demons. Enough talk, goddess. Don't mess with a witch.
I believe that's it for the Smash 4 hype cycle. This came during probably one of the best best Nintendo Directs of all time. This was after the reveal of Octo Expansion, like directly after. And so it was another Splatoon thing. I was watching this and I'm like, this looks like the trailer for the first Splatoon. Because I remembered that from like E3 2014 or whatever. So I was like, is this like a Splatoon movie? I had absolutely no... Because everyone's like, when Smash? When Smash? And I'm like, guys, there's not going to be another Smash for like 8 years. Because that's like... how long, you know, the difference between Brawl and Smash 4 and Melee and Brawl. So this caught me totally off guard. I had no idea. I had no thought that there would be another Smash this soon. Which is why everyone was like, oh, it's got to be like an enhanced port of Smash 4. Like, this can't be a new Smash game. That would take too long to develop. It hasn't been long enough yet. So I was going to be like, oh, it's probably just an enhanced port of Smash 4 for Switch. But still, it's like, oh my god, new Smash, Inkling in it, Breath of the Wild design Link. And then this. Whew! Arguably one of the best trailers in game history. Junie was there, I think, when this dropped, when we were watching this together. It was something else. Whew. I like that, Amy. Oh my god. Just the pacing, the construction, the way in which each of these characters are introduced, the fact that they tell you that, like, there's these numbers, and they don't give you enough time for you to process and think, wait, that means that they're all gonna be in it? Because then there'd be people missing in the numbering? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Mewtwo being a huge thing, like the first big one, that was back. Everyone's like, Sonic, Peach, okay. Pikachu. And you get to see all like these new things, new Final Smash. Ice Climbers! Everyone freaking out. Yay! Ice Climbers are back! At this time, I didn't detect like a meaningful difference between this and Smash 4. But in hindsight, it's very obvious. Falcon, I was like, okay, these characters. And then, Squirtle Ivysaur, Pokemon Trainer! Like, Ivysaur being back. Ness being back was great. Lucas being back was even better, because I'm like, those characters, we didn't know Ness was in Smash 4 until the release, or until the ESRB leak. So, like, was glad to get that confirmation. Cloud being back, you know. And then, the big one. All you need to see is Shadow Moses. Everyone freaking out. Snake's back. And then, everyone is here. And just to drill that point home, Pichu. Immediately. And that's when it hits everyone. Oh my god. Everyone's back. Roy shows back up. And it's like, it's really just actually hit you like, oh my god. They cut. No one is cut. Everyone's back. I noticed the Epsilon and I was like, oh, she's probably just an alternate costume now. But yeah, it was just Doc and Rob and Duck Hunt. They're like, oh my god, it's just being the same. But yeah, later we knew what Echo Fighters were. And the music! Foreside being back. Young Link! Young Link thrilling me as one of the characters I played most in Melee. And Wolf! Woo! Mega Man! And the reveal of the game's title for the first time, Ultimate. Magicant. The reveal of Magicant. And then, of course, then in the full thing, there's the banner stretching across. Whew, what a reveal. Yay!
Daisy joins the roster as Peach's Echo Fighter.
This was thrilling to me because Peach is one of my favorite characters to play as in Melee and Ultimate. And so I'm like, ah, yes, a better Peach. Now with Proto Man at base.
All in all, if you add up the changes we're making, there could be tens of thousands.
So good. And of course, the ending when they're like, we realize just how Sakurai is gonna approach characters. As soon as I saw this, I was like, Ridley? And then you see Samus's foot, and I'm like, oh my, it's Ridley. It's Ridley. It's Ridley. They did it. The madman did it. He listened. After waiting for the entire hype cycle of Smash 4, hoping for Ridley. It finally came true. By the way, I'm so excited for Dread. I secured my pre-order yesterday, finally. Because I was waiting till I had money. There he is! And of course the pun is, Ridley hits the big time. Because of the meme, Ridley is too big. And there's an amazing thing here. Where Ridley gets sucked by a Metroid with Pikachu next to him. There he is! Oh, which is such a great meme, because that was the theory, that Ridley in Pyrosphere, the shadow, after Pikachu was walking past, was the Metroid on Ridley. Oh my god. That was like payoff of the century there. Oh man. And this is the point where everyone's like, oh my god, he's really listening to us this time. Maybe Gino's gonna be in... I'm sorry, that was a low blow. But yeah. Which made people... it was a much more condensed hype cycle. Because this game was coming out in December. And that was the reveal in June. Which means we only had a few months for all these characters to be revealed. Dude, it is not impossible Fortnite could be in Smash. Yes, Samus and Pikachu friends. Subspace. Now, this was leaked. The fact that Simon was in the game was leaked because the night before, they accidentally updated the music page with Bloody Tears Monster Dance, which is Simon's Quest music. And so everyone's like, ah, I guess that did the reveal early. Oops. But yeah, I was thrilled. This is where I started recording my live reactions, and you can watch them on YouTube. My equipment was slightly more rudimentary than I have right now, although you can probably tell I don't have the most extreme setup. Although when I get to the Smash Direct, I have something a little bit slightly more prepared. Yeah, but yeah, and this is our first Kindred Spirits, by the way. But yeah, Simon Belmont being in Smash was one of my top choices, and I was thrilled to bits at the Castlevania representation we got in Ultimate. I mean, Junie knows, we have a history with Castlevania. And particularly the classic Castlevania games are the ones that I played and loved. And, you know, he integrates stuff from the Symphony of the Night Richter moveset. But, yeah. I know, it was so crazy. And the way that they do this is really great. Like, you see Dracula boss, but you think it's part of the stage. Like, as a stage hazard. It's like, the way they frame it makes it seem like, and this, I could not believe my eyes. Richter Belmont from Rondo of Blood, my favorite Castlevania game. So Richter, being an Echo Fighter, absolutely slayed me. Because I was like, Simon Belmont, of course, but there was no way Richter would be in the game, except as maybe like a color for Simon, right? If they were going to have another Castlevania character, it would be like Alucard. But no, like, Richter being a full-on Echo Fighter was the thrill of a lifetime. Absolutely, just absolutely unreal how much I loved it. This presentation, where it was this and then the next 3 characters were revealed, was absolutely amazing. Because I know Sakurai said, don't expect too many fighters, and then reveals 5 in one presentation. Because we have these 2 Echo Fighters. I saw the Castle Siege stage and was like, Fire Emblem? Chrom? And then I saw the thing and it's like, it's Chrom. And everyone thought he was an Ike Echo at first because he has an ether, but he's a Roy Echo. And so I was like, this is so cool. Like, you know, another Fire Emblem character, sure, whatever. But like, I was still very happy that Chrom was getting his shot. And it, you know, It was sort of in the smaller capacity. We weren't gonna get another Fire Emblem character. And then Dark Samus being in the game, also thrilling. Because also, obviously, she's very highly requested. So, it's just a really... Honestly, like, they're so similar, it's essentially like a cosmetic difference. But, like, why wouldn't you pick Dark Samus? I wonder, actually, I need to look at Dark Samus's palette again. Are there SAX colors for her? But yeah, getting both of the highly requested Metroid villains in one game. Very, very fun.
Chrom and Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming.
You may have
Both
seen this
fighters have
coming.
been highly requested. They're each slightly different than the fighters they're based on, so pick whoever you enjoy most. As you can see, depending on your settings, you can either display all Echo Fighters stacked. You can switch between them with the press of a button.
Has anyone actually stacked their Echo Fighters? I'm not sure I know anyone who has. I would do it if it was more convenient to, like, get to the Switch setting, but you have to go, like, all the way into the settings mode to do it. And this, of course, being followed up by the Rumble coming up to here. And seeing Donkey Kong was like, oh my god, we're actually getting King K. Rool. We're actually getting King K. Rool. How amazing. Oh my god, I love this Donkey Kong pose in front of the TV, and everyone thinking that meant Karate Joe was in the game, because he has the same pose. God, I wish. I hope it's a Rhythm Heaven character in Smash. Are you kidding? I would absolutely love that. And then pair that with, like, Rhythm Heaven on Switch reveal. That would be... That's also probably up there. It's like Ninten, Phoenix Wright, Rhythm Heaven character. I will pop off. Yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. King K. Rool! Absolutely hype. And the arrangement of Gangplank Galleon that made everyone lose their collective minds. Monkey. I know, they really were. I remember being very confused coming up here because in the silhouette where they have Donkey Kong and Diddy and King K. Rool, for a second Diddy looks like he has like a ponytail, but that's just like his tail. So I was like, wait, is that Dixie Kong? Because I was still waiting for Dixie Kong, which I'm honestly kind of still surprised we don't have yet. Because I thought, you know, if we're getting Dark Samus and Ridley, why don't we get the two most requested Donkey Kong characters, right? Dixie and K. Rool. But we only got K. Rool, so. I would love Dixie to be in the game, for what it's worth. I don't think it's going to happen this time around. Now, this was in a direct at the very end, without the Smash logo at the beginning. And I figured immediately that it was Smash. I was like, this is too high quality for it to be anything other than Smash. But I guess a lot of people thought that it was just the reveal of a new Animal Crossing, like, right away. And it took me a long time to get that. Maybe it was just my brain was on Smash character as the thing. And I also figured that Isabelle would be a pick. Especially when she mentions, like, Villager off playing Smash. But yeah, I love Isabelle. She's such a fun character to play. She was like my surprise, like when the game first came out, she was my surprise character where I'm like, I enjoy her so much more than I thought I would to play. Potential Brawl character. Well, Isabelle wasn't around in Brawl, when Brawl came out. Although when Tom Nook showed up after this to reveal the next Animal Crossing, I honestly thought it would be like Tom Nook Echo. Because at first I thought she was going to be just a villager Echo, but she's a semi-clone of villager. But yeah. I remember there being some slight disappointment that she was the only character shown off in this Direct. Because it was just a standard Nintendo Direct. It wasn't a Smash Direct that this trailer was in. Oh, yeah, Dixie. Yeah. Sorry. The track's a little behind. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think, because, yeah, there was an idea for there to be a Diddy and Dixie to be a tag team character, I think. Clash of Flames. Now, this was the first trailer in the final Direct before the game came out. And this was the big thing. Box leak versus... or Box Theory versus the Grinch leak. And the fact that Ken is the first character to show up meant that the hype was still real for both going into it. Because they were both in... like, the leaks for Box Theory was Ken and Incineroar. Whereas the Grinch leak had Ken, but also had, like, Banjo, Mach Rider, Isaac, Shadow... I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. Gino. But the moment in which the Grinch leak died, here. Incineroar's eyes. I remember seeing that and being like, oh no. Oh no. And then being actually disappointed the Grinch leak was fake. Because it was such a good fake. That's right. The amount of effort that took to, like, seem legit, and all of, like, everything that had to be planned out in advance for it to be legit was absolutely insane. I still don't know how it happened. I don't think that mystery has ever been fully, like, solved. I mean, just because of the fact that, like, Pokemon isn't, like, my main thing, I really didn't care about Incineroar. I would have, like, between the two, I absolutely would have preferred the Grinch leak to be real. Because more characters, and you get Gino and Shadow and Banjo and all that. Of course, we got Banjo eventually, so that was fine. But, still, I remember being very disappointed. But obviously, that's not Sakurai's fault. I know. I still can't believe it. But then, of course, this. I went back and I watched my reaction to this the other day, and I think it was mostly in reaction to, of all the characters, out of all the characters that were in the Grinch leak, and this is also the reveal in which they showed Shadow, Isaac, Skull Kid, all of these as Echo Fighter, or as assist trophies. And it took them that long to do it, so that there was still hype that they could be in the game, instead of showing them early on, right, and relinquishing that hope. And so seeing this was like... Piranha Plant? Sakurai got me. I wasn't angry, I was just, like, lost. I just kind of sat and was trying to process what I saw, just, like, without speaking, for a solid, like, 3 minutes. I'm like, out of all of the potential DLC characters, this. Now, my theory is, the reason why this was free for, like, the first, like, 3 months was because Piranha Plant was intended as the final joke character or, like, obscure retro rep character of the base game, but they didn't finish development in time. They couldn't finish development in time and have Piranha Plant still in it, so that's why he's a DLC character apart from the Fighter's Pass. Now, the Game Awards. I was watching the Game Awards when this happened, but I was at a friend's house, and I had it on my phone, and I was kind of half paying attention, just because it was like, okay. And I saw Persona, and I'm like, alright, it's a new Persona announcement of some kind.
In fact, we've been invited.
And then, like, I started, like, actually watching it, like, this moment. And I was like, what is this? And he turns around, and I'm like... I was like, wait, seriously? Pretty much just what they're saying. I was like, no way. They're announcing the next Smash character here? What? Very much, making it seem like the Game Awards was actually going to be worth something going forward, and unfortunately it never really was after this.
Thou art I. Show the strength of thy will.
I was like, wow, okay. Sure. I wasn't really... I still have not gotten into Persona, because I don't own a PlayStation. a more recent PlayStation than a PS2. So... But yeah, I was like, this is cool. I'm glad people who like Persona 5 are finally are getting representations. People are going to play their game. That's going to be cool. So, I didn't really have a super intense reaction to it. Joker's fun.
Joker, it's the moment you've been waiting for. So many legendary fighters. Awesome!
Are you sure he can handle this?
For his neutral special, Joker wields a gun.
I don't know. It looked pretty tough.
Harness the power of the heart to summon a persona. Unleash the rebellious spirit growing inside you.
Persona!
At the time I was watching, yeah, Andrew, at the time I was watching Relax, and he would go off about Persona all the time. And his most wanted character was Joker. He's like, it's never gonna happen. There's never gonna be Joker in Smash. And it's the first DLC character. So, I knew that there was gonna be people absolutely popping off about it. So, but yeah, otherwise I don't think I really would have known.
He can use wings instead of his grappling hook. If Joker is attacked while Arsene is around, he can counterattack with Tetromino and Makarakarn.
Hi. Welcome. We are watching all of the Smash trailers leading up to this. I'm sort of going back through the past of all of these hype cycles. Yeah. At this time, I thought it was just going to be the 5 DLC characters and nothing else. Because I was going to be like, there's no way there's going to be more than that. Because there weren't that many in Smash 4, you know?
The base color changes depending on the music.
Seriously? That's awesome!
I can hardly believe my eyes.
It's honestly kind of weird to see the stage with hazards. Because I almost always play with stage hazards off. And I play the stage pretty often because it's a good stage to fight on, but I've like almost never played with it with stage hazards on, so I've never seen like the trains and all that going by. Yeah. April 2019. So that was quite a bit after the Game Awards, because that was like December, right? It was after the game was, or maybe, actually probably would have been earlier than that, huh? Heroic Encounter. Now this was a Dragon Quest rep, specifically Slime, was something that Matthew Toronto had been talking about for a while. And I was like, you know, Dragon Quest is kind of something that's being slept on in the West. I could see that getting representation at some point. I didn't realize at first that it was, you know, because I thought everyone was like, oh, if they are going to have a Dragon Quest character, that's one of the main characters, it would be Erdrick from Dragon Quest 3, because he's sort of the most iconic one. And I think that's what Sakurai wanted, because Erdrick shows up in a lot of other promos and stuff, but it looks like part of the deal was they had to primarily promote Dragon Quest 11, and so the hero from 11 is the default. And I didn't know who this was until the music started coming up. This one. I was like, ah, Dragon Quest. And then I saw that and I'm like, oh, the hero. Orchestrated music not heard in-game. Back when Hero had just come out and everyone was complaining about how RNG he was and unfair and so on. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got those 4 heroes, which is great. I always love it when they have more than one character and they like show one of them getting their ass beat before having the others show up. But yeah, this is cool too because the only Dragon Quest I think I've actually played is I've played some Dragon Quest 8. So seeing the hero from 8 was really cool. And then of course seeing Erdrick, there he is. Dramatic reveal. So that was cool. And everyone being like, it's Goku! Because it's, what is it, Akira Toriyama? Or that's the musician. Ho's mad. Ho's mad. I love that video. Yeah, this was really cool. But I mean, when I play Hero and I'm given the choice of costume, I'm always gonna pick Erdrick. See, he even gets the last word there. Yeah. But the 7 and 9 heroes still show up in the final Smash, right? Best friends. Why can't I remember? Oh yeah, Banjo! This was E3 2019. This reaction actually on my channel has quite a bit of quite a large number of views, and Junie was there too. But yeah, seeing this and then the Jiggy going across screen broke me. I was like, it's happening! It's happening! You know, the parallel with the earlier Donkey Kong trailer. So fun. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's Banjo. And of course they pull the same thing they did with DDD earlier. I can't believe they get us twice with it. Gotcha. There he is! And it's Grant Kirkhope's arrangement of Spiral Mountain that they choose to go with the trailer. Woo! Yay, a rarin' to go. This was so hype. Finally, one of the most wanted characters getting in after all these years. Dragon Quest for Japan, Banjo for the West. Both revealed in the same, yeah, because Hero was also E3. And now, Banjo-Kazooie is going to be on the Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online service. Which is interesting. Which means we could potentially get other rare titles. I mean, you know, I think Nintendo owns Diddy Kong 64, but like, I'm trying to think. We could see, probably not Conker's Bad Fur Day. Unfortunately, probably not GoldenEye, because that's a whole nother legal thing to get through. Although if they did, that would be pretty crazy. And then here we go. This, we knew it was SNK. We knew this was an SNK character because it was leaked on the website. I think like a couple days before. So it was like, Neo Geo. We knew that this was gonna be from an SNK fighter. So this was really cool. I think they just revealed this in a Nintendo Direct, and we're gonna be like, we'll show off Terry later. Don't be late, S. Apparently he was like, I didn't tell them to add the S. They did that on their own. I don't know much about SNK fighters, but still, this was really cool because you can tell that those who love them were just thrilled to bits by seeing all of these different characters being represented. And the crazy thing is, Terry came with like 40 tracks on his own, or like even more, I think, actually. There's only 2 games because Microsoft bought Rare and had them do different stuff other than Banjo 3E, which I think they were working on after 2E. And then Nuts and Bolts happened, and then they were like, we're not going to make any more because this, you know, didn't do what we wanted. Terry is so much fun. I love playing him. Probably out of all of like the fighting game exclusive characters, or like fighting game original characters, he's my favorite. But yeah, I'm still surprised that there hasn't been a third Banjo after all these years. I mean, we got Ukulele, but yeah. And then here's his formal reveal trailer after the teaser before. Yes. Yeah, because there's a... Isn't there Banjo Pilot? Oh, yeah. There are 2 for Game Boy Advance. They don't play through the whole thing again, do they? They might. You've seen this. Yeah, it's just a slightly condensed version. Alright, there we go. Bust a wall! And I guess Banjo's also in Diddy Kong Racing, if that counts. I forget, is Conker also in Diddy Kong Racing? Because I think Twisted Tales Conker's Adventure was being worked on at the same time, right? Before it got turned into Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah. This was around the time they revealed that there would be a second Fighter's Pass, which blew my mind. Oh yeah, the thing with Terry was also Sans. The Terry reveal came in the same reveal, I think, as Sans, which absolutely like blew my mind.
The time has finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas.
I mean, everyone's mind was blown with Sans, right? And then they tried to recreate that with Cuphead. And then they haven't really done another one like that until, like, Shantae, I think, which has music. Tiny and TrixieCon.
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap?
I remember seeing this and being like, oh my god, another Fire Emblem character. Which means, like, Three Houses was a big hit. So at least unlike Fates, like, there was a decent reason to have a Fire Emblem rep this time around. I don't know. Maybe that's unfair to say for Fates.
I also do not wish to die.
It's just my
And yet,
it's just my impression.
there is no other choice. You must join Smash.
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
Hey, Byleth is fun.
Winning Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
Apparently this was hype for people who love Three Houses, so good on them. And then there's this whole, yeah, and there's their ass getting beat. It's part of tradition at this point. And then they have to return and say,
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen, are there?
ha 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 ha.
And you wield
Too
the
many
sword as
swordsmen
well?
and Smash. Ha
What
ha.
will you do?
I don't know, swords people are cool. Apparently
So that
in
is
Japan,
how you plan to win
Byleth
the
has
day?
2 different names for
So
the
be it.
male and
I
female
reward your
variants.
cleverness this
So that's why there's 2 different splash screens here when they're both Byleth in the West.
How is this?
This was cool though, integrating the weapons triangle into the game was a nice addition to the Fire Emblem in Smash roster.
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics. With Arid Fire, strike with
I think
superior reach.
if this was the end of the, if there wasn't any more DLC after this, everyone would have been so pissed that this was the last character. Which is why I'm glad they revealed ahead of time that there would be more after this one, or else no one would even accept Byleth at all.
Matches a direction. Your will and mine be now as one. To you, both sides of time are revealed. Through Smash, show the world.
Oh my god, look at that. I'm just now looking at the like dislike bar. Oh my god, look at that. Whew. Damn. People were not happy about another Fire Emblem character, that's for sure.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate news approaches. The fighter included in Wave 6 of the paid Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC will be...
Everyone's like, what?
Joining the battle from ARMS.
Everyone was like, oh my god, wait, they're actually doing an ARMS character?
Our development time too. Please stay tuned for just a bit longer. The next fighter will be announced and released this June.
I forget, was this an E3 reveal? No, it would have been after E3. No, that was during E3, right? I don't know. I don't remember. Apparently, they got back the voice actor for Captain Falcon to do this trailer, even though they hadn't gotten new lines recorded from him since, like, in 1998. Because all of Falcon's lines for every game were recorded back when 64 was done. Yeah. And it wasn't going to be Springman because he was already an assist, but yeah. I remember, I think I played an ARMS demo, and I was like, it's fine. I didn't pick it up, which I think is, unfortunately, part and parcel of what a lot of people did. I'm surprised that, like, they decided, because I think people just thought Nintendo gave up on ARMS after it wasn't the hit that they wanted it to be. I think they wanted it to be the next Splatoon, and it just didn't do Splatoon numbers. When is Captain Falcon getting a new game? Asking the real questions. But yeah, apparently Min Min was chosen because she's like the director's favorite or something. But apparently she's also really popular in Japan in her own right. We'll say this about ARMS. Music is freaking great. What do you think? You think ARMS 2 is happening at any point? Probably not. At least not for a while. I could see the series coming back eventually, but probably not anytime soon. It's hard to do 3D fighters when you're dealing with, like... was there even, like, an alternate control option besides motion controls? I don't remember. Yeah, I think Twintel is what a lot of people were rooting for.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred Twintel, to be honest, yeah. I'm not very good with fighting with Min Min. I don't think a lot of people are. I think they kind of just gave up on her after a while. I've already forgotten the order that this happened in. Ah, here we go. Sonic punching. You are going to Minecraft. I'll be honest. I know a lot of people, when he broke through, that was enough to tell people that this was Minecraft. It took me way too long. I thought he was, like, breaking into, like, the second dimension. I thought it was going to be, like, Paper Mario or something. I think Origami King was coming out around this time. But no, with all the sounds, with the Minecraft sounds, it's just... It's Steve, obviously. I think Vergaben had been saying there was Minecraft stuff in Smash in development, like, since the game came out. Since before the game came out. And, like, did some... It was, like, pretty accurate about all of his predictions, except for Steve, until now. I was thrilled by this. I'm like one of 2 people in the world that has never played Minecraft, but Steve is a lot of fun to play. Mechanically, the character is very interesting. It means a lot to a lot of people. So I was very excited to see him in, and very excited to try him out. And then of course you've got Alex and Zombie and Enderman as your alts. I did some pretty crazy combos. These characters, not on stream or anything, not that anyone would see, you'll just have to believe me. I suspect that Vergaben saw the zombie skin and thought it was Master Chief. Either that or Vergaben was just bullshitting with the leak where Master Chief's skin for Steve was planned. That is true. I mean, he also wields an axe. That was really good. Apparently, Sakurai, before this presentation, said that this is going to be, you know, the last celebration of gaming, and that it's going to be... The implication, I guess, that it's going to be something that all gamers should watch, not just Smash fans. So the implication, I guess, is that there might be another big character like Steve, but also something like you've never heard of. There's a bunch of contradictory information out there about what it's gonna be. Ah, here we go. Sephiroth. This was revealed at the Game Awards. I didn't stream my reaction to this because I think I was busy doing something else. And I was kind of let down by the previous year's Game Awards, so I didn't really bother to, like, watch this one. And then I think I saw like the notification come up on my phone that there was another Smash trailer, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it was Sephiroth, so I was like, I'm not like disappointed that it was Sephiroth. I think this is cool. I think he was also in Smash Flash, correct me if I'm wrong. I was just like, cool, more like this makes sense, right? So I was excited for other people, you know. And he's pretty fun to play, so I don't mind him. And of course, One Winged Angel is iconic. I know a lot of people are saying Sora, but I kept thinking like maybe, but also like Square Enix, right? But if Sora's gonna be a Mii fighter, maybe Sora as Mii fighter would have been done during the Sephiroth announcement. Yeah, likewise, Andrew. Yeah, I mean, One Winged Angel is just iconic. This is a good trailer, too. Mario fucking dies again! So yeah, my reaction to Sephiroth was just like, cool. Nice for people who are into that. I didn't really have much to react to. I do like that it gave us more Final Fantasy music in Smash. I do like that. We got One Winged Angel, we got Aerith's theme, we got a lot more really good music. I think was this around the time Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, or actually probably a number of months later. The next reaction I also didn't stream. I think it was just in a Nintendo Direct. Because it was a lot of just Xenoblade stuff. And so some people, I guess, were thinking that... some people just thinking that it was just going to be like another Xenoblade reaction kind of thing. Like Xenoblade DLC. Rex and Pyra and Mythra are very fun to play. I know people were upset about Rex being a Mii fighter, but I think ultimately Pyra and Mythra was the better choice for character anyway. But Pyra and Mythra were both spirits before this, so there's still hope for some spirits left. Like, well, I mean, I guess we got Geno Mii fighter costumes, I don't know, but you know. Yeah. If lots of people have become Xenoblade fans since the Shulk trailer. How far we've come. Xenoblade is now so much more recognized and loved as a franchise, as a series.
Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes.
Yeah. This, and I guess the Animal Crossing one, did pretty well at making it seem like it was just going to be DLC for their actual game. But yeah, then you see Final Destination, and it's like, ah, it's Smash.
I got an invitation to join Smash!
Nice. Was Kazuya a costume, or was it just Heihachi?
Behold the power of the Aegis! Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova! Prominence Revolt! Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers!
trailers are just so cool, you know? I have not played Xenoblade. I'm not a super big RPG guy. I like some. I'm sort of the more casual RPG follower. I like stuff like Paper Mario and the Mother series. Most of the time, I just don't really have time for RPGs. The time to like really sink into them, you know.
Hey, were these guys planning on me? Gee, I feel kind of bad now.
I didn't know that. But yeah, because Heihachi was released as a Mii Fighter costume in Ultimate before Kazuya came out. But Kazuya was not a Mii Fighter costume. Did not come back as a Mii Fighter costume in Ultimate. Right?
Right here.
You two can swap between each other freely.
Serious fire. Blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they? Wait, Rumps?
This is a good stage.
Wondered I was a while. Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
God, just imagine that, like, all the characters in the background, but it's the courtroom from Phoenix Wright, and it's the different lawyers on both sides of the courtroom. Ugh. Please.
Sure did.
Ugh. I want it so bad. I'm not gonna overhype myself.
Never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Ah, man. We're getting there. I think we've just got one trailer left. I think, yeah, this is the last one. After this, I'm gonna step away for just a sec, and we'll come back and do some more speculating and, you know, being exciting. Yeah, I'm with you, Justin. This I had no idea because I didn't really have any grounding in Tekken. Layton would also be excellent. Although, if Layton does get in, I would want Phoenix Wright as like a Mii costume, or vice versa, you know. But it's all a matter of, like, if Nintendo's the one that's picking these characters back in, like, 2019 or so, who's gonna get in? I mean, it's kind of weird because I wouldn't expect Nintendo to be like, we need Tekken in Smash. Like, I could get them saying we need Minecraft in Smash. Maybe even we need Final Fantasy. But, like, Tekken. You know. I guess it's also just, like, what series are popular in Japan. Tekken, I think, is huge in Japan. Yeah, exactly. So, it's not beyond the realm of possibility that Nintendo would pick Ace Attorney. I feel like Ace Attorney is more relevant recently than Layton has been. Because the last release for Layton was the deluxe version of the Catriel game in, I think, 2019. Whereas, I think Great Ace Attorney Chronicles has been in development for a while. So I don't know if they're trying to plan it out, like that's the case. But there was also, in, you know, a while back, Capcom internal documents was leaked, and they didn't mention Phoenix being in Smash at all. So either they made sure not to leave a paper trail that that's the case, or he's not getting in, right? Didn't they just have an anniversary game? Which... Tekken, you mean? I don't know. Yeah, at least yeah, it's definitely top of fighting games, at least compared to Mortal Kombat Street Fighter. Okay, so those have been all of our trailers so far. now. Let's see. I believe... Here we are. Now it's time. Yeah, I know. That is painful. Okay. Ace Attorney. Yeah, well they had the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles come out. And I guess it is the 20th anniversary this year. But Great Ace Attorney Chronicles was a HD compilation of 2 previously Japan-only 3DS games. So yeah, I guess that counts. What I'm thinking is, if it is Phoenix Wright, I imagine Ryunosuke is probably going to be an alt. It'll be something like, you know, the last 2 costumes would be Ryunosuke, which of course makes me want to think that like it's gonna be Phoenix and Edgeworth and Mia and Ryunosuke, you know, but you know, that's probably hoping for too much. It's possible, but I don't want to say that that's necessarily going to be the case. Yeah. Okay. Let me take a quick look here. Interact. Okay. So, we are about 40 minutes away. I'm going to step away for just a sec, but I will be right back. Alright. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Apollo and Athena alts, Edgeworth and Mia, and Francisca and Godot. Yeah, the thing about... I was thinking, like, who might fit the alts. And I said... I mean, Ryunosuke because he's most recent. Edgeworth because he's the most popular. And Mia because I wouldn't want it to just be, like, 4 guys. I might be able to see Francisca, but Francisca obviously has a whip. So I don't think you could use basically the same moveset and put Francisca in there and have it, you know, have it be totally representative of her character. I think what's most likely, if not Mia, Godot, just because I know Godot is really popular. I can totally see, like, I'm imagining, like, the courtroom stage where you're fighting kind of, there's like the little fence, I don't know words, and then behind it is, like, you know, the defense bench, the prosecutor's bench, and you're sort of fighting in front of it, and, like, stuff will happen, you know, maybe the courtroom gets blown up, and then, like, magically repairs itself, and, like, the judge will be back there, and then there'll be like sort of every time you play it, there could be a constant rotation of lawyers in the background. So I would love Apollo to be an alt. I'm not sure he's popular enough, at least in Japan, to like warrant him being an alt over Edgeworth or even Godot. So, but like I could see in the background, like on the defense side, you might have Apollo or Athena or Mia, Grossberg, I don't know. And then, you know, the constant rotating series of prosecutors on the other side. You might have Franziska or Payne or Blackquill, Nayuta. I don't know if they would incorporate anyone from the investigation games. They might. That would be kind of neat. if you have like Ray Shields in the background as a defense attorney or something, maybe they would be forced to give him a localized name, or maybe they would just use his Japanese name. I don't know. Or I don't know if they would, like, depending on which alt you're playing or whatever, if they would change the courtroom. But you could also have, like, I don't know, Van Zeeks as a prosecutor back there or something. I don't know. Or I'm trying to remember the the characters' names from Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I haven't played it in a while because I've been so busy with school. But Rinosuke's friend, I'm like, all that's saying in my head is Kazuya. That's not his name. It's Kazuma. There it is. Kazuma as could also be on that side. Larry Stage Von Karma, Manfred Von Karma, yeah. Larry Stage Hazard. Oh, I can imagine. I don't know. What else exciting happens in that courtroom? Characters bursting in. He gets blown up. I don't know. But I mean, that's just kind of the pick you would have for the stage, right? God, I really want it to be Phoenix. I know it's not gonna be, but I would very much love it to be the case. And we're coming up on half an hour. that's all I was thinking. So I have a list. And they're all in my thumbnail. I compiled a list of 30 potential characters. It could be one of these 30. It could be not. But I think if it is one of these 30, with some exceptions, I think I would be, if not happy, I would be like, okay, I get it. So above here you can see Phoenix Wright, Crash Bandicoot, Sora, and Waluigi. I'm not saying they all have an equal chance of getting in, but I think if there are any characters that are going to crash the internet that aren't just like super obscure, like what the fuck kind of characters, it might be these four. These four are coming to the forefront in my mind. Yes, I understand Waluigi is an assist trophy. That being said, if there is going to be a character that is going to break previous rules and be sort of a final what the heck kind of character for the final presentation, I can see Nintendo saying the outcry for Waluigi is very strong. Can you put him in? Yeah. I mean, Crash getting in is sort of one of those cases where, you know, he's one of the few remaining kind of gaming, like huge gaming mascots that still is not in Smash yet. Sora has always been requested. He's been in Super Smash Flash. There's always people being like, oh, but the Disney stuff. You can make a Sora moveset without Disney stuff, you know? It's very possible. So it's just a matter. I think the main question is, if he was a Mii fighter, wouldn't they have revealed him with Sephiroth? Or would that have taken away from Sephiroth? I don't know. Really want the Knight or Hornet from Hollow Knight. I think honestly, at least given the scheme up until now, Mii costume is probably the best I can expect from that. I mean, I would love. It's the video itself has actually started. Myself, I would love Madeline from Celeste. I don't know how you would make a moveset out of just a jump and a dash, but you know. I guess you could integrate, like, if it's Madeline and Badeline, like, together. I mean, maybe that's too similar to Mithra and Pyra. But then you don't have to, like, switch between them. It could just be, like, she's, like, part of the extension of your attacks. I don't know. Amy says, Kiryu Kazuma or 2B. I believe those are the characters from Yakuza and Nier Automata. Again, not series with which I am terribly familiar, but ones that I like. So here's what I'm thinking. So here's my list of 30. So I got the 4 up there. Here's the rest. Pong Paddle. I honestly think it's possible that we could see some, like, obscure old school characters. So Pong Paddle. My sort of, like, guess that I put on Twitter yesterday was Space Invader. I honestly feel like that would be, like, that would make sense. I don't think it's Goku. I'm sorry. Like, I think we are still, as long as Sakurai is still involved, I think we are very much on the lines of, like, has to originate from a video game. Anything else is fair game. It could be literally any video game character, but it can't be that. But yeah, Space Invader, I honestly think, like, the more I think about it, the more sense it makes. Or, like, a character like that. Like, Galaga Ship. Like, something from the golden age of arcade. That feels like that would be a good sort of ending character. A what the fuck choice. Something non-gamers would recognize. I don't know. That feels probable. Also in the same category, Pitfall Harry from Pitfall. I mean, the problem with characters like Pitfall and Crash is they're owned by Activision, and we hate Activision in this house, so whatever. Tetromino from Tetris. I actually, if not Space Invader, I think this is another example of, like, a what the fuck character people are going to recognize, non-gamers are going to think is hilarious, and I would love to play Tetromino, you know? I would love like, more Tetris representation in Smash. I think we just have, actually, are they spirits? I think they might be spirits. And there's still the Tetris Type A music in Ultimate, right? Or did they cut that? I don't know. Disk-kun, the mascot of the Famicom Disk System. I don't think it's as likely as the other stuff I've said before, but, you know. Ninten from Earthbound Beginnings. We talked about this toward the beginning. I would just love to finish the trio of mother heroes. Not gonna happen. Is sort of my pie in the sky, one of my pie in the sky wishes, much less likely than Phoenix Wright, but would still absolutely love to be in the game. Ayumi Tachibana from Famicom Detective Club. We did get the remix. And so I played the first one. I like barely started the second one. But I would love, I just think that would be funny. Visual novel, Wreck-It Ralph, Fix-It Felix. Jesus Christ. That, oh no. But you know, if that happens, Sora has to be a Mii fighter, because it's Disney. Oh my god. You know, the fact that you said that now makes me think that's not impossible, and I hate that. I don't want that. I don't know. I don't know why I don't want that. I just don't want that. But it's not impossible. Frogger. Classic Konami arcade character. I feel like that actually might also... That might be up there with, like, Space Invader. Or not. I don't know. I don't think it's Mickey Mouse. It could be. But I'm not willing to cross that bridge yet. I still don't know what in terms of all the stuff that Sakurai is supposed to have said about this character, I don't know what to believe, to be honest. Anyway, moving on. Bandana Waddle Dee, I just included because why not? Long requested character. Dr. Eggman. If there is going to be another Sonic character, that's who it's going to be, because Shadow's an assist and Tails and Knuckles are me costumes. So, Eggman. Eggman as a character I feel like would be pretty fun to play. I know. I know. Gino I have on here for good measure. Rayman, we had the trophy in Smash 4, but no... Is he a spirit in this game? I don't think so. It's possible. I don't think Rayman has been in anything recently, but, you know, it's another mascot character from the 90s. Likewise, Spyro. I think Crash is more likely than Spyro, but, you know, still in the same category. Doomguy, just because it's been a speculated character. Another sort of 90s thing, you know. If they can get Bayonetta in Smash, they could figure out Doom, you know. Daytona Car. I think Daytona Car was in Virtua Fighter. I think that would be funny, you know. Of any racing game representation, Daytona Car has the reputation for being sort of the silly one, so I would like that. Rayman is a spirit? Okay. II from Super Monkey Ball. Relevant. Banana Mania came out today. I love Super Monkey Ball as a series. Translation, I love Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2. So I would like that as a DLC pick, although moveset wise, I don't know. You kind of just have to play around with like the different mini games, I guess. I don't really know what you would do with the ball. Daytona. Although actually the monkey fight glove, I could see that as like a forward smash, you know. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Master Chief, also throwing it in there because another requested character, I guess he counts as a iconic mascot at this point. Although again, how to get Halo in Smash, you could do it. Paper Mario! I would love Paper Mario to be a character. I think the moveset would be absolutely amazing. I think that's probably like besides Waluigi, he's probably the next Mario series character that I think would work really well. And besides Gino, I guess. Yeah, I could have a totally unique moveset. We could get more Thousand Year Door music and representation and stuff in there. Next, Professor Layton. Likewise, very similar to Phoenix, I think, in terms of likely of getting in, although I think Phoenix is a little bit more relevant nowadays than Layton is. Although Layton is, I think, he's definitely bigger than Phoenix in Europe. Not as big as Phoenix in America. I don't know where the balance is in Japan. It might be more even. Maybe Layton is more popular. Cooking Mama. I'm just throwing this in there as a favor to an old friend. I mean, that would just be so silly, and I would love it. Cooking Mama. A Rhythm Heaven character. I think in addition to Phoenix and Ninten, my other major want is a Rhythm Heaven character. There was one planned for Smash 4 that didn't make the final cut. If what Amy earlier said is right, and they're doing like they're announcing a character and then announcing like a new game or a new release of something at the same time to correspond with it. New Rhythm Heaven on Switch. I don't even care if it's a Megamix port. I just want, you know, Rhythm Heaven on Switch, a Rhythm Heaven character in Smash. That just, I would, you know, Rhythm Heaven is one of those amazing underrated series that I would absolutely love. Quote from Cave Story, sort of the original indie representation. I think that might fit some of the criteria that he was talking about. I mean, we all hate Nicalis. In this house, we hate Nicalis. But, like, I adore Cave Story. One of my favorite games of all time. So, and he would be so easy to put into Smash. Like, moveset-wise, there are so many possibilities. I could see a final Smash with him teaming up with Curly Brace and using, like, the... wow. The Nemesis and... Wow, why can't I remember the name of the Spur? That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Brain, for cooperating. But yeah, I think Quote would be so much fun to play in Smash. A sim. That's actually really good. That's actually a really good choice. I could totally see that happening. The Sim, like representation of The Sims. I mean, I think Dr. Wright from SimCity is still an assist trophy in Ultimate. I don't play with assist trophies often, so I don't know. But I guess there is some sim representation there, if that counts. And then here's some other picks that... well, I'm just going to throw this... Well, I'm going to throw out these two. A Gen 8 Pokemon, as previously discussed, is possible. But I don't think it would be really something super special for Smash, you know, because we get new Pokemon every time. Kris Deltarune. Or some other Deltarune or Undertale character. I don't know. Not impossible. I just think it would make people happy. It would also make people upset. Whatever. And then the two sort of picks that I put on here as not impossible, might be kind of cringe, but like I wouldn't hate. One of them is Jonesy from Fortnite, and of course all the different ults be all the different sort of standard fighters. It's possible. Fortnite is very, very popular. Would be pretty easy to make a lot of that stuff into a Smash moveset. I can see that as something Nintendo would want to court in Smash. It fits the style already, you know, of fighting. Like, because it's obviously it's a popular shooter, but it's not like a grim dark shooter. So Jonesy, I think, actually has decent odds. It would be something that the general populace would know outside of gamers. Although I don't think it would fit into the supposed, like, you might not know who it is. Fortnite is fun. You know, I don't know if this will reduce my credibility among the gamers, but Fortnite is fun. It is a fun game. I enjoy it. I think because it's like Minecraft, you know, people associate it with a particular like group of like kids that they don't want to be associated with, and so then it becomes cringe. But like, it's a fun game, so I don't mind. And then the other one, Angry Bird. I would hate it. I would hate it very much, but I can't deny the possibility. That's my list. I don't know if the character that we're about to see is any of those 30. I think I would be more or less satisfied with any of them. What's possible is that it could be any of these. It could be a character I've never heard of, right? It could be freaking Goomba. It could be Toad. It could be, I don't know, Booger Man. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, it could be Plock. Like, it could be literally anyone. It could be a character from Ogre Battle 64. It could be a Mogus. It's not gonna be a Mogus. Maybe I should refresh. It could be any gaming character that existed in like 2019 or before. Although a crewmate me costume is not outside of the realm of possibility. Lego Harry Potter. Lego. A Lego rep is not outside of the realm of possibility. Battletoads, not outside of the realm of possibility. Oh, man. So, we're about 15 minutes left to go. Running short on time. My head is spinning, intent on winning. I'm sweating like a swine. The final. Mr. Sakurai presents for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. What do you think? Do you think we're going to see the reveal of Smash Ultimate Game of the Year Edition? Or like a re-release of the game that has all the DLC packed in? Might be. Could be a Shovel Knight character outside of Shovel. Possible. Anything's possible. Anyway, it's cool to have so many people in chat. Maybe it's because I started so early. What's nice to hear. I want to see 10 characters. You know, one would hope. I very much doubt. I just want Sakurai to take a rest, you know? Pokefloats. I would love Pokefloats to come back. The final character are the friends we made along the way. Oh, man. It's been a long journey. I don't know what Smash is gonna look like going forward. I think Sakurai's right when he says this kind of thing will never happen ever again. I mean, unless the next Smash game is gonna have all of the same companies work out the same deals. I mean, we almost didn't get Cloud in Ultimate. Cloud was the last character to get secured because they had trouble working out a deal with Square Enix, right? I want him to take a break or retire or do something else at least. He has been working on Smash continuously for 10 years. Over 10 years now. That's way too long. Yeah. I think if there is a next Smash game, I don't know, because even with an Ultimate re-release on another console, that would still require, I think, working out some new arrangements or like some new deals. I don't think this is going to be the last Smash game. It might be Sakurai's last, but I don't think Nintendo is going to want to sleep on this cash cow, right? If they're going to release a new Smash game without Sakurai, I don't know what route they would take. Some people are saying, make a new, like have it be like totally mechanically new, a complete refresh, and have less characters. And some people would prefer that. Some people would prefer, no, I want all the same characters, but new movesets and even more characters. But like, dude, depending on how you're counting it, there are over 100 characters in this game. Not including me, like, all the different possibilities with Mii fighters and Mii costumes. Like, it is absolutely insane. I don't know if this... I feel like this has got to be some kind of record for amount of playable characters in a fighting game. Maybe it's not, but I feel like it's got to be. Mario Kart should be the next Smash. Well, they are starting to integrate some more Nintendo characters into Mario Kart. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more in the future. I would love Layton. All of Wright and Company as a single character. Oh, I wish. I mean, in terms of like Phoenix Wright's moveset, you've got Marvel vs. Capcom as a great base, and that does include Maya. Maya is in that moveset. I would just love Maya to be in the game because I love Maya Fey. About 10 minutes. I don't know. Last thoughts, anyone? Nintendo might want to keep going unless the next system is a super system. It probably wouldn't sell well. How could they ever top Ultimate? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Switch's success is a little surprising to me, to be honest. Well, I don't know. Sometimes you kind of just can't predict how markets are going to, like, react to new stuff like that, right? Like, you can point to all the reasons why the Wii U didn't do as well as the Wii, but that doesn't necessarily, like, translate into why the Switch did so well. I mean, honestly, COVID and Animal Crossing helped push it, like, even more, I think. I think Animal Crossing is the best-selling game on Switch, or the second after Mario Kart. Something in the realm of like 30 million units, which is really good for a new Nintendo game, right? I mean, it launched with Breath of the Wild. Mario Odyssey came out the same year. Those are both killer apps, right? The portable, that was a gimmick. It was powerful enough, I guess, that it could run contemporary stuff to PS4 and Xbox One. So, I don't know. Sandbag from Smash. Yeah, that's a good throw out. If the so I've seen some people throw out characters from Subspace. You know, that would be interesting. But we did finally get to play as Master Hand in that one thing. So maybe, like, you get a DLC character, but like as for the final update, you also get Master Hand as a playable character, like in actual Smash. That might be pretty cool. Or like a Master Hand mode. All right, take care, Amy. Yeah, Mega Man did borrow moves from Marvel vs. Capcom, definitely. I don't know if they probably wouldn't import his moveset directly from Marvel vs. Capcom because you can't really do that. But I could see them, you know, doing the same kind of investigation court, like simplifying it, but doing like investigation mode, court mode, and then turnabout mode as they do in Marvel vs. Capcom. Some people are like, Sakurai's like, I'm adding myself. Man. I can't believe they included Grover Cleveland in this game. It's going to be Scott the Wise. That's going to be the final character. The real question is, how long are they going to make us wait? I mean, if it's going to be Sakurai showing up first and saying, this is the last character, please take a look, or if it's going to just start with the trailer. Chris Pratt, Mario. Don't even. Oh, man. What a shitpost of a cast, am I right? Doug Bowser. Yeah, it's gonna... Let's get all of it out of our system. I swear, if it's Space Invader or like Frogger, I'm gonna like I'm gonna pop off because I got it right. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe like I wouldn't necessarily feel like it's gonna be a huge deal who the last character is, except for Sakurai tweeting about it and saying, you know, the stuff that he apparently said, or unless that's all, you know, that's all hearsay. I'm out of water. I'm gonna go fill up because I don't want to like pass out when things happen. So BRB. Whew. I'm starting to get the shivers. Starting to shake a little. We're getting very close. There's always that moment when the trailer has started, but you don't know who the character is yet, and you're just like teetering on the precipice. And then you finally like see who the character is, or you figure it out. And it's like all of the emotions come flooding at once. All right, take care, Justin. Whew. I don't know, man. I would honestly be surprised if it's anyone other than who we've named in the last 45 minutes or so. It's high expectations. High expectations for this. It's going to be 40 minutes. And so we're going to see Mii Fighters. We're going to see the character. We're going to have the character reveal and a character showcase. I don't know if it'll come out today. If it doesn't come out today, I imagine it'll come out like Thursday or Friday. Maybe like a week from now. They got to send us off good with happiness in one way or another. Logically, it's probably a Kirby character. Well, with Kirby and the Forgotten Land coming up, it could be Bandana D finally. You know, that's always possible. He's been a highly requested character since at least the Smash 4 days. Probably even earlier. But also, this is going to be something that Nintendo has picked, not Sakurai. Unless Nintendo just picked 5 characters for Fighters Pass 2 and Sakurai picked the last one. I don't know. Master Chief for Isaac. Isaac from Golden Sun. Not impossible. I think probably unlikely. I think of any character that would make the jump from assist trophy in this game to playable character in the same game probably would be Waluigi. I know. It's pretty interesting. And we don't know what the future of Smash is going to look like past this. So, the final Mr. Sakurai Presents for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So it's possible we could have Mr. Sakurai Presents for a later Smash game, but I would really rather prefer that not be the case. Either he step down or do something else, or just like straight up retire. He's like, I've made enough money from this game, I can just stop. Oh, Larry being on the screen. Oh, that's just because I'm joking. I'm like half joking when I say this. It's because I'm Larrykin. No, it's because Larry has become a bit of a mascot for me since I played him in Turnabout Musical, which you should totally go watch or listen to if you haven't already. Disclaimer, if anyone hasn't. Again, if Phoenix Wright is the character and I'm going to pop off, I'm also, like, I'm going to promote Turnabout Musical. Here we go. Deep breaths. My heart is beating very, very fast right now. I don't have a heart rate monitor, so I'll just have to tell you. Here we go. It is beginning. Woo! Oh my god, here we go. This is it. Ah! Sakurai first? Or trailer first? Sakurai first. Hi Sakurai, good to see ya. Woo!
一つ一つは単なるダウンロードコンテンツですからね。予算がないんです。という理由で、ディレクター自身がプレゼン
Charlie the Plant. Oh my god, can you imagine?
これが最後です。先に
Oh my god, Meat Fighter's first! Fucking hell! They really are just... They're doing this first. That's amazing. I gotta get some water. Okay. Relax. Octoling. Okay, that makes sense. Sakurai, I can't do this. I'm gonna fucking faint. I need to relax. I'm like tensing up here. That's cool. Alright, body, you need to calm down. Samurai Goro? Master Chief? Oh, Doomslayer! There it is! There it is! Doomslayer! Just those three. So that's Doomslayer deconfirmed. Alright, Sakurai. You gotta give me the character, dude. I can't do this. Doomguy. It's one of the, it's like Dante. They can't say the name of the series. Yeah, it runs on calculators. Oh shit. October 8th. Wow! That's a while from now.
2018年3月、最初のムービーが発表されてからの感情でも丸3年半以上経過しています。
Please, just tell me.
中学や高校を入学から卒業までできてしまう。
Please tell me.
開発はスマブラ4から地続きに行われており、プロジェクトスタートから数えると小中学校を合わせた義務教育も終わってしまう長さなわけで、長い。
I don't want to faint,
それはも
dude.
う筆舌に尽くしがたいいろんなことがありました。しかしこのゲーム業界である種のお祭りを提供し続けられたことは価値があったのではないかなと思います。しかし、いよいよ今回がラストです。最後の一人となる参戦ファイターをこれからご紹介します。
I need to
こちらを
relax.
ご覧ください。
Sorry. I'm just concerned for my own well-being. You know how it is. Oh. It stopped. There. Aw, it's paralleling. It's paralleling the beginning. That's so sweet. Is it Master Chief? Or Master Hand? It's not gonna be Phoenix. Oh? Oh? They're all trophies. Taboo. Oh, isn't it? Isn't it taboo? Maybe not. I don't know. It's a flame. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's not. It's not going to be Phoenix. He's not going to rise from the ashes. Waluigi! No. Trophies? Waluigi? Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh my god! Whoa! Now that is a fucking crazy ass shit reveal right there. It's fucking Sora, my dudes! Da na 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 na. I just said no. Hikari no wakame no saneru. That's the Mickey Mouse symbol too. Let's go! That's hype. That's hype. Nice! Yay! Congratulations, Sora fans. Congratulations, Sora fans. Congratulations, Sora fans. I'm good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Damn, dude. I'm very surprised this day has finally come. Wow. So many people are gonna be so pissed. They're gonna be so mad. But it's a great fit. Super Smash Flash. It's finally happened. Oh my god, Mario's in the game. I thought they would have just stripped it out of all of the Disney stuff. Yeah. I thought they would have stripped all the Disney stuff out. The most requested. Yo, the ballot! The ballot comes back. Oh my god, Sakurai. Wow, really? The final revelation. The revelation that Sora was actually the winner. Wow. I was gonna say, explain the lore. He looks so good. He looks so good. Yeah, you have to negotiate with Disney, my dude. I'm actually really happy about this, to be honest. I'm very happy. It's not Phoenix, but I'll take Sora. And he's got his classic design. Maybe he has like alt costumes. Maybe he's got alt costumes from different games. I don't know. Yay, Haley Joel Osment!
ダウンロードコンテンツのファイターは趣向を凝らした個性が強いものが多かったですが、今回は比較的素直に誰でも使えることと思います。
Yeah, he's a sword fighter.
個性がないわけではないです。むしろ高い方だと思います。まずは大雑把な特徴から。性質上空中戦が
And the Kingdom Hearts music.
空中ジャンプも高いし、復帰できる距離もかなり長い。
Oh, fuck.
挙動がふわりとしています。
I mean, that makes sense, but wow.
大きな弱点ですが、体重はかなり軽いです。シゼさんや子供リンクよりもさらに軽いぐらい。質量という理由が、性質というべきですかね。つまりこれは吹っ飛ばされやすいことを意味します。
Easily launched,
カラーバリエーショ
easily
ンについ
recovered.
ても最後だし、おしゃれな空のことだから頑張ってみました。体型や顔は、
Yeah,
初代キン
here
グ
we
ダム
go.
ハーツの空で、彼が障害しているようなイメージになっています。後のシリーズは成長して、髪型や体つきも違ってきますからね。ご覧ください。
That's Kingdom Hearts 2. That's Kingdom Hearts 3. Alright, that's 2. That's 3. Or Dream Drop Distance. Alright, I'm getting close enough. There it is. There he is. And then alternate costumes for those.
1P、2P、3P、4P のそれぞれが初代2、3D つまりドリームドロップディスタンス、あと、3風の衣装になると豪華ですね。それぞれで、ファイターのアートワーク
Oh, nice! That's
原作の
cool.
劇中においても、空の
It's literally the
コスチュームと
it's
いうのは
literally
多彩に
this.
変わるのですが、特に基本となるシリーズの4つを抑えられたのは大変良かったと思います。どうです？豪華でしょう。そして 5P 以降はそれぞれの服装をさらに色替えしています。
All different based
6P
on.
はキングダムハーツ2のブレイブフォーム風、7P はキングダムハーツ2のウィズダムフォーム風、8P はキングダムハーツ3のアルティ
But
メットフォーム
what's player 5?
では 5P はというとこれです。タイムレスリバー風
Yo!
スペシャル、つまり表情も専用に持っている。
That's fucking cool!
これに伴いファイタースピリッツも5種になります。
Sora?
2、3D、
Ah, I see.
3、タイムレスリバー。
For Sora.
DLC の中では最も凝ったコスチュームであると言えますね。では技の説明に移ります。映像配信も最後なので参戦ファイターの振り返りもしたいですね。お相手として無理やりにでも全員出していきたいと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。で、誰によろしくお願いしますって言ったのかな。最後までいけるかな。空の攻撃は原作も踏まえ比較的ゆっくりめに出ます。出だしのスピード的には不利だけど攻撃が出ている時間が長い分打ち勝ちやすいという側面もあります。
Yeah, he swipes fast.
またボタン連打あるいは押しっぱなしで一部の技が3連コンボになります。これがあるとさらに原作っぽい動きになりますね。具体的には弱攻撃、横強攻撃、通常空中攻撃、前空中攻撃の4つが3連コンボになります。
Wow. So you can do combos for all that.
空中でそのまま
That's really cool. If it's not Donald and Goofy in the Trinity combo, it might be like Riku and Kairi.
スピード速め、攻撃力低め。横強攻撃は比較してスピードを染め、攻撃力。
Although I haven't seen hints of other characters other than the Mickey Mouse symbol on the thing, so I don't know. I don't know if just getting Sora in the game was all they could do, and not any of the other characters.
小ジャンプ攻
It's
撃は
possible.
攻撃ボタンとジャンプボタンを同時置するだけです。
That's really cool.
ブンブン振るっているだけでもある程度の脅威にはなります。ただし小ジャンプからだとヒットしなければ3発目が出る前に着地してしまいます。
I have an interesting relationship with Kingdom Hearts. I didn't really grow up playing any of the games, except at friends' houses. But I had like a couple of the mangas, and I was really interested in the story, even though I didn't own the games. So I knew a lot about Kingdom Hearts, even though I never really played them.
これは横強攻撃コンボ一発目に注目してください。相手が吹っ飛ばないですよね。これは単発止め、相手が吹っ飛ぶ。威力も異なります。3連コンボ以外の技をご紹介します。まず上強攻撃、攻撃時間が長く連続ヒットします。
I'm excited to see the reactions to
使っても
this.
いいですが、 近ければ地上の相手を巻き込みます。また相手の蓄積ダメージが低ければ追撃を加えることができるかも。下強攻撃。隙は弱攻撃単発より少ないぐらいで使いやすいと思います。そしてこの浮かせて引き寄せられるような軌跡を見れば使いどころはなんとなくわかるはず。先ほどの上強攻撃など
It's just going through all of the different characters in order.
空中コンボなども通りやすいです。横スマッシュ攻撃。大きく振りかぶってから打撃する技で普通に使う上では撃墜の主力技。
It's basic sword fighting stuff.
空の特徴から持続は少し長めかも。上スマッシュ攻撃。キーブレードから放つフラッシュで攻撃する。
I wonder what the music is gonna be like, because these don't sound like remixes. They sound like the original tracks.
攻撃範囲は意外と広いです。中心で当てるようにした方がわずかに大きめに吹っ飛ばすほか、結果的に相手がかわしにくくもなります。先ほどの下強攻撃と組み合わせるのも良いかも。下スマッシュ攻撃、小ジャンプから下突きをする技。
Interesting.
ジャンプするので足元の攻撃を避けつつ攻撃することができます。また衝撃波を含む攻撃範囲は割と広めです。ということは一部ファイターに対する置き攻めにも使えるかもしれませんね。コスチュームを変えてみました。次は空中攻撃。通常空中攻撃と前空中攻撃がコンボなので後ろ空中攻撃からシンプルにバシンと叩きます。軽めのファイターのスマッシュ攻撃程度の攻撃力はあるでしょう。振り向きつつ使えばこのように小ジャンプからでも出せるけど、
This was a good pick for the last
他のフ
character.
ァイターほどのアドバンテージはないかも。上空中攻撃、見た目通り対空技としてジャンプ力が高い空なので結果的に迎撃可能範囲は広いです。
I can't believe the posthumous revelation that Sora won the Smash ballot.
ピリオドと言われていた技。
Oof.
縦回転しながら急降下攻撃します。後で説明しようと思いますが、他のファイターではなかなかできない運用ができます。そして各種投げ前は比較的スタンダード。打撃は第三者にも当てられます。投げ後ろ、原作でもこういった投げをしますね。吹っ飛ばしが高い上、他者を巻き込むことができます。上投げ、条件が揃えば空中での連続攻撃にも使えるかも。
Ooh. Oh no! Does he have Bayonetta ladder combos? Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny.
そして必殺技のご説明です。
Oh no. Oh no.
またコスチューム変えます。通常必殺技は魔法。なんと3つの魔法があり、順次切り替えられていきます。ファイガ、サンダガ、ブリザガと蓄積ダメージ部分に常に装填されている魔法が表示されています。打つと切り替わると。打つたびに自動切り替えで次の魔法が装填されるので、使う側も対戦相手も次に出る魔法を意識すると良いでしょう。まずファイガ、まっすぐ横に飛ぶ魔法でボタンを連打することで連射できます。止めると次のサンダガへ。球が大きめでリアクションが大きめなので中距離が得意な相手によく効きます。単発で放ってそれを起点にいろいろな攻めをするのにも向いています。サンダガは雷撃がまっすぐ3つ目の前に落ちてきます。隙が大きく当てにくいところはありますが、攻撃範囲が広く最初の一発に当てれば3発とも当たるようになります。
Looks like they have some pretty bad end lag.
サンダガは地上よりも範囲が狭くなります。ただうまく当てることで画面外押し出しにも有効に使えます。相手の行動を制限しやすいのでハマれば強いですが、くれぐれも隙にはご注意を。次にブリザガ、攻撃範囲は一番狭いですが相手を凍らせられるという特徴があります。無数の弾が出るのでかすって当てるよりも直撃してたくさん当てた方が良いです。凍らせられたらボタン連打などで復活を早められますが、原則的に蓄積ダメージが大きいほど長く
Just like any other freezing effect.
当然追加攻撃を与えるべきですが、強化中のダメージは半減します。できれば解除された時にヒットさせるのがお得。魔法はそれぞれ反射ができます。性質上上に打ち上げてしまうサンダガには効果が薄いかも。吸収もできます。特にブリザガがまとめて吸収された時の回復量などは大きめ。しまうこともできますが、まずサンダガは真下に落ちるため空中で使わないと意味がありません。ブリザガは粒子の中の一つしかしまえないので実質出番はないと思います。いずれにせよどの魔法も牽制に適しているので反撃を受けにくい範囲でどんどん使うと良いでしょう。それぞれにヒットしたりかわした後まで考えられればおのずと戦法は広がることと思います。
That's actually kind of cool.
使いたい魔法に合わせておくため空打ちするのもあります。サンダが使いたいなーって時こうやってところで余談ですが、上アピールでも順番に切り替わる魔法表現になります。
Interesting.
ストップが、エアロが、ケアルが。
That's
ただし
cool.
何の効果もないんですけどね、見てくれだけとはまさにこのこと。横必殺技はソニックレイブ。なんと3回2位の方向に飛べる技です。最初は必ず真横に飛びますが、この技によってかなり柔軟性のある飛行ができます。
It's like Thunder Jolt meets Bayonetta's thing.
方向に倒すだけ。ボタンを連打すると2回目以降に近くの相手にロックオンして飛びます。
Oh, it's like homing attack too.
より高く、また移動距離も多少長いです。
Oh, I see. It's like homing attack.
移動はピカチュウや月光河の上必殺技に似てますが、ロックオンによる突進はアバウトな反撃手段として有効です。
Well done.
使い分ければ移動にも攻撃にも頼りになる技です。高い復帰力を誇るのは言うまでもありません。相手に当てたらその状態を見て攻撃を続けるか間合いを置くかを使い分けたら良いと思います。落下のごまかしにもどうぞ。なお突進のたびに速度と距離が少しずつ落ちていきます。相手にヒットしたりシールドされても下がるので、相手の近くで隙をさらさないようにご注意。コスチューム変えます。上必殺技はエリアルスイープ。回転しながら上昇し相手に連続打撃を与えます。
Kind of like Link's.
リンクの空中回転切りに似てますが、こちらは地上にいても上昇します。吹っ飛ばし力もそれなりにあるので、うまく当てれば上空の相手を撃墜できます。なお上昇中、わずかに左右に動くことができますね。そして誰もが頻繁に使うべき重要なポイントとして上必殺技後、ジャンプの頂点では横必殺技ソニックレーブにつなげられるという性質があります。これはとっても大事なのでぜひ覚えてください。
Okay.
画面のどこにいたとしても空中ジャンプ、エリアルスイープ、ソニックレーブ
Yeah, this guy's recovery is
かなりの
insane.
追撃や復帰ができます。もう空は空のものと言っても過言ではないかも。例えば
I'm excited for him to be broken once the game doesn't get patches anymore. And everyone's gonna hate him.
上昇要素があれば十分です。空中ジャンプで制空権を取ってからとか。
That's so fucking cool, dude.
空中コンボを空中ジャンプでフォローし、
You can literally.
必殺とか横必殺で戻る。
It's like freaking Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
横必殺で締めるのは必ずマスターしてください。これは逆にしても発動しないです。空中コンボを振り回し、適当なところで帰るっていうのも結構有効です。
Oh my goodness. Can you grab onto ledge with the side B? Doesn't look like it.
なら次にご紹介するカウンターを当てるのも良いでしょう。余裕で帰れます。
What?
相手はそうじゃないかもしれないけど。というわけで下必殺技はカウンターなのですが、他のファイターのカウンター技と性質が異なります。
He's got a counter.
普通のファイターのカウンター。相手の攻撃はピタッと止まっていますが中断はされていません。こちらが空のカウンター。相手の姿勢が崩されています。これは原作にあったカウンターを再現しています。相手が少し遠のくことは覚えておくと良いかも。
Wow.
例によって相手の攻撃力が高いほど相手に強い打撃を与えます。前方に対してカウンターするので後方からの攻撃は
Steve and Sora in the same
必ずダメ
game.
ージを食らうというわけではありませんが、なるべく前で受けましょう。それと飛び道具などを受け流すことができ
Of
ます。
course it can.
多くの球は後方に流してしまうために反撃にならないですが、
At least that's
受け流
nice.
し後に即攻撃するので近い相手の打撃にはなりやすいです。
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of really good aerial mobility.
攻撃力は 1.4 倍。
I don't know if I would say Brawl Meta Knight yet. I guess we'll see. That's actually really freaking cool.
以上技をご紹介しました。全員きれいに登場させられたはず。皆様お疲れ様でした。皆様って誰？あれ、最後の切り札はと思うかもしれませんが、ここでは説明を省略してしまいます。自らの目でご確認を。
Really?
切り札の名前だけお伝えしておくと、鍵穴の封印と言います。総合的に見て、ソロは非常に原作ということができます。お楽しみください。
Sounds like it's only the same like four pieces of music.
次にステージのご紹介です。
Oh, Hollow Bastion!
坂巻滝の底から遠くに見えるのはホローバスティオンです。
Nice.
中盤付近で登場するマレフィセント。
Makes sense.
2ではレディアントガーデンとして再建が進んでいたところですね。昔はレディアントガーデンでホローバスティオンと化し、またレディアントガーデンとして再建されると。地形自体は比較的シンプルで、中央に
So what is it? Is it Hollow Bastion or I guess it's Hollow Bastion, yeah.
原作地形が垣間見られますね。原作では難所だったこともあり、この地形を眺めながらいろいろ思い出す方もおられるのではないかなと。
Man, the
しかしこ
detail.
のステージ、単純にホローバスティオンを周回するだけではありません。制限時間が近づいたり、ストック数が減ることで試合終了が近づくと
Oh, that's fucking cool! Yes! Dive to the heart, right?
というように背景が原作でおなじみの心の中の世界に遷移します。
Yo!
ライブトゥーハートと言います。
That's fucking awesome.
登場キャラクターもいろいろあります。
Sora,
お見せしていきます。
Riku and Kairi. There's Ansem. Roxas. And there's Organization 13. Shion. Wow. Terra. This is good for Final Fantasy fans for sure. Ventus Aqua. There she is. That's really cool. So they don't have to make character models for them. That's the main thing. That is so cool. I love that. I guess there's a lot more music than I thought.
前回の和也の収録の時、実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほぼ効かないっていうような状態になっていたんですね。なので、遠くの間合いからという攻め方をせざるを得なかったんですが、開発中あるあるで、どういう風になるかなと今回は。今回は体力制でやろうと思います。これだと、空の空中制動能力みたいなものはあんまり生きないルールなんですが、もしもこれでフィニッシュをするとちょっとだけ原作に沿った、素敵演出が入ることになると思いますので、できればお楽しみにしてください。では始めます。
I'm surprised he's not showing us the final smash still.
はい、今回の相手はこの2人です。因縁のある2人。
Yeah.
読み込め早いな。とりあえず魔法で牽制をしたり。よしよしカウンター。
That looks so cool. So still no mention of anything Disney related except for the Mickey Mouse symbol on his keyblade.
ブリザがやっても第三者に邪魔をされるというのはもちろんありますね。忘れてた。コンボをキャンセルしてとかもやんなきゃね。痛い。 なんだかんだで一進一退の攻防ですけど、セフィロスだけがちょっとリードしてるかな。おっとやられた。空中攻撃ニュートラル。
Oh, I see. He's got a. Is this a time battle?
ダイブトゥハート始まりました。誰かな。やっとか。
Ventus.
よーし、まとめて。
Oh, here we go.
ここだ。扉の中でじっとしていてくれ。
Ah, sealing the door. That is cool.
二人とも怒ってる。お、これは。来ましたね。このまんま超級武神破山バージョン5も行ってほしいところ。セフィロスにね。お、いい感じ、いいですよ。ストップが追い打ちかけちゃおう。おっと、その必要がなかったか。そもそも当たんだ。うわー、まずいねこれ。
Oh, I see.
今だ。
I love the ooh from his team.
はい、原作再現フィニッシュ。
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
はい、無事に勝負がつきました。これでこういう風にプレイするのも最後ですね。お疲れ様でした。
I wonder if that's how if that's only in stamina.
次に音楽のご紹介です。原作におけるそれぞれのワールドに紐づく曲の使用はできなかったのですが、それ以外の主要曲から
Yeah,
検討しました。
because it's copyright.
実装されるのは全9曲です。ステージがフォローバスティオンであることを前提に、完成シーンにも通用する代表的な曲をピックアップしています。
No,
全曲
Dilly Beloved or Hikari,
そのままです。アレン
unfortunately.
ジは基本的にはないのですが、連動企画というのがありまして、キングダムハーツメロディー・オブ・メモリーという作品があります。これをプレイしていると、その作品
What?
ディアリー・ビラブド。
Oh, come on!
ディアリー・ビラブドは、タイトルで流れるキングダムハーツを代表する。
I want that song anyway.
原曲の実装は難しかったのですが。
Does it count if I played the demo?
なお、1曲だけ書き下ろしの曲があります。勝利時のファンファーレ、ハンドインハンドベースですね。ここはオリジナルの作曲家である下村陽子さんに書き下ろしていただきます。
That's awesome.
ありがとうございます。多数あったスマブラ用アレンジ曲もこれが最後になりましたね。原曲アレンジ
We still got another 8 minutes of this presentation.
どうもありがとうございました。いろいろ仕掛けられてファンも喜んでいると思います。専用のスピリッツ
Ah, there we go. All the iconic
お題目は
characters.
カイリ、ベントス、アクア、テラ、リク、シオン、アクセル、ロクサス。みんな味方キャラクターですね。
Yeah.
アクセル、アカーは名前が被っている別のキャラクターがいますから作品名がカッコでつきます。省略すると閉まらないので改めて配信日です。10月19日に
Wow, so that is a hot second from now.
そのまま受け取り可能、単体でも購入可能です。
There he is.
アミーボについてもお知らせします。残念ながら現物が手元にないのですが、まずスティーブのアミーボが2022年春に発売予定です。木工を見ましたが、まさしくスティーブ。ここから見てもスティーブ。加えてアレックスもアミーボ化されることが決まりました。これはまさしくアレックス。上から見ても下から見てもアレックス。そして以下のアミーボも発売決定です。これらが
Sora?
任天堂のフィギュアとして出るのは
Will Sora be made?
ね。
I don't know.
ところで本番組の収録に伴いいただいた新情報があります。キングダムハーツの各種シリーズが任天堂スイッチでも遊べる
Here's the
ようになったの
announcement.
です。なんとクラウドゲーミング方式によってキングダムハーツ
Cloud
3まで
gaming.
遊べるようになるということです。
Finally.
3つありまして、Kingdom
These are all
Hearts
cloud streaming.
プラス 2.5 リミックス。
Man, they're gonna look so bad on Switch.
チェーンオブメモリーズなど関連作品もあります。次はキングダムハーツ HD2.8 ファイナルチャプタープロローグ。これはつまりキングダムハーツ 3D のリマスターがメイン。3D ことドリームドロップディスタンスは 3DS で出ていた作品です。そしてキングダムハーツ3、いわゆるダークシーカー編の完結を迎えます。つまりこれらを遊べば空の足跡を
Well, that's cool. That's a nice announcement.
私はこれらをすでに遊んでいますが、全部クリアするのはかなり骨太な体験になると思います。凄まじいボリュームで。配信時期については続報をお待ちください。というわけで、
5 minutes. It's been a time. There it is, the final. Wow. I hope you're gonna tell us that that's gonna be released eventually in some form, because I would like it to be. Finally, the game is complete. Wow.
仕事を重ねていればいつかは達成できるという。
Round of applause for Sakurai.
私のツイッターで今日の1枚と称してスクリーンショットを上げていますが、冷静に見るとたった1本のゲームソフトから取られているとは思えない振り幅ですよね。それだけいろいろ作ってきたということではあります。
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
今までの大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの実績などを軽くまとめてみました。ご覧ください。
Oh, they're using the same arrangement they used before. They used the same arrangement in the Smash 4, an early Smash 4 trailer. Woo!
改めて見ると凄まじい数、ゲームのコラボレーション作品としては未曾有の領域だと思うのですが、それぞれのキャラクターには一つ一つに開発者や関係者、原作ゲームの世界、ファンなどがいるわけです。それを一手にお預かりし制作をするというこの仕事は他では味わえない稀有で重大な仕事だったと思います。スタッフはもちろん広報などを含む関係者、原作に携わった方々、支持してくださった方々、楽しんでくれた方々も全て含めお礼を申し上げます。どうもありがとうございました。最後に、空参戦ムービーの完全版ゲームパートなどが加わったものをご紹介してお別れにしたいと思います。皆様今までどうもありがとうございました。
What a trailer that is too. It is such, that was so cool. What a wonderful way to end this game. Hi, Amy. Isn't this something? I know, me too. Wow. I hope that changes at some point and they like release it for real. I'm getting chills, man. This is such a good trailer for Sora. It's so good. With the arrangement of Hikari. I can't wait for Haley Joel Osment to go on Twitter and be like, oh my god!
Let's go.
I'm happy with this. Aww. Such a good trailer. Disney! Oh my god! Woo! Well. Give it up for Sakurai, man. I am satisfied. That is a good character to end on. There it is. Got my notification. The last key. Very, very pleased. I hope Sakurai takes a vacation now. He deserves it after everything we've just seen in the last 3 hours. Okay. I think I will stop streaming now. It has been a great time hanging out with everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been a lot of people. I'm surprised that Sora isn't gonna come out until like, I mean, I guess it's less than 2 weeks from now. I thought it'd come out this week, but yeah. I'm still sad Gino didn't get in, but Sora was a good pick. Yeah, definitely. And I'm also bummed that Dearly Beloved is gated behind the Melody of Memory. I imagine that probably was not Nintendo's decision. I imagine that was probably Square Enix as stipulating that. Okay. Well, I hope you all have a great rest of your days. You all take care, and I will see you whenever there is a next Nintendo-related stream that I feel like streaming. So, peace out, everyone.